I would like to thank the Academy for giving me this bear in lieu of Cynthia Erivo being nominated or anything from that movie. There we go. Yeah. Welcome. That's me making my obligatory reference to Wicked getting snubbed, which again, I'm okay with. But welcome, everyone. Welcome to week, I don't know, 3, maybe it's 4 of the Teacup for One 2026 Oscar Movie Marathon. My name is Matt and I have 2 degrees. And yeah, we've been cycling through the Oscar nominations as we tend to do around this time of year on the show every Oscar season. Thus far this year, we have watched, what was it? We opened with Frankenstein. Then we watched Sentimental Value. Then last week we watched K-pop Demon Hunter. So we're kind of cycling through all the classic Oscar genres, So we had like big budget fantasy / sci-fi period piece with Frankenstein. We had like foreign film / intimate family drama with Sentimental Value. Animated feature, which was nice to have some representation for that again on the channel. But this week, it's kind of it's an Oscar genre that I think has crept up on us in the past few years, and it's become more and more prominent. It's the Leonardo DiCaprio movie. So this week we are talking about One Battle After Another, Leo's Oscar bait film of 2026. Was it good? Who knows? That's what we're going to talk about. And let's just check before we bring in our guests for tonight. Who do we have in the chat? It looks like the usual suspects. We got my cats, Sabrina and Eliza. Eliza did not watch any part of this movie. I think she would like it, though, for the chaos. And then my mom. I also do not think you would like this movie, Martha. Maybe you would. I don't know. But let's bring in some people that probably liked the movie, or maybe they didn't. I don't know, but they asked to be here. Look, it's Anna and Ben.
Hey, thanks for having us back.
Happy New Year. Thanks for joining.
Happy New Year.
So excited to see both of you. So yeah, and to see Muppet before we went on the air. For those who don't know, there's a delightful kitty cat named Muppet.
That's right.
Yeah, she's going into her Liesel year, I think you said, Ben. She's turning 16, going on 17 soon. Yes.
Yes, correct. Yeah, she'll be 16 in the spring.
Yeah. Love her. So everyone go follow Muppet. If you take nothing else from this show tonight, go follow Muppet the Cat. We love Muppet the Cat.
At Muppet's Third Act, spelled out THIRD.
Adorable. So yes, friends, welcome. I'm curious to know, just to kick off the show tonight, what is your favorite Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
Oh, favorite. I mean, this is up there. I would say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood might be the one. We also just watched, well, you just watched for the first time. I rewatched Catch Me If You Can.
Oh, yeah.
And that is so good.
That's like maybe a near like perfect movie. It's such a good movie. I'm going to give a shout out to This Boy's Life from 1993. I don't know if it's my personal favorite, but it's underrated. He was very young. And Robert De Niro plays his stepfather, and it's a kind of tense family drama, but it's based on a true story, like this guy's memoir, and it's like young Leo being amazing. But yeah, we love and you love him in Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, well, that might be my favorite performance.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite. That's the one that I think he should have won the Oscar for sure.
Yeah,
and that's also one of my favorite movies. So yeah, those like 5 that I just named.
We got to leave some for everybody else. That's the thing.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've never been a huge Leo fan, but I do remember thinking during Wolf of Wall Street, I won't mind if he wins for this. And in fact, I kind of hope he does win for this. Like, this is the most give Leo the Oscar if I had a vote movie thus far. And I still kind of feel that way. Oh, and Catch Me If You Can. But it's a long time ago. Anyway, let's bring in our next guest for tonight, everybody. Look, it's Vince.
Oh, hey.
Vince.
How's it going, team?
Good to see you.
Vince, are you dressed for this?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I had to wear a bathrobe to pay the respect to Ghetto Pat.
Go put your bathrobe on.
Go get your... Well, I don't have a bathrobe, or else I would have done the same.
No peer pressure. Come on.
But you need sunglasses too, Vince. Good.
Oh, this makes me so happy. Yeah, do we have your sunnies around?
I'll grab them.
Okay.
Is it going to be too distracting?
No, it's going to be great.
Great.
Thank you.
Waiting for Ben's big reveal. While we wait for Ben, Vince, what's your favorite Leo movie?
My favorite Leo movie?
Yeah.
Oh man, has anyone mentioned Gilbert Grape yet?
No.
I gotta go with Gilbert Grape. Come on, performance of a lifetime.
I've not seen it. I have not.
Oh, you gotta see Gilbert Grape. It's a classic.
That's what they keep
What's
telling
eating him? They never tell you. They never really tell you. You have to figure it out.
me. You have to watch the movie, I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Not
nice.
really the right glasses, but it's the best I
And
got.
the LL Bean robe.
Same here.
Oh, this is brilliant.
I
I'm
love this so
happy.
much.
So happy about everything that's happening here right now. If Ellen McKay was nominated, we all could have been touching our shoe for the whole show.
Oh, we could be all doing the Ella McKay challenge.
Right? I didn't see, you saw that, didn't you, Ben?
No, we should. I still didn't. Everybody who did the Ella McKay challenge, we were all stoked to do the heel touch, but like none of us went to see it, and that it's on us. It's our fault.
So
That's why it didn't do well.
you just took the picture and you didn't give the movie your money?
No,
No.
it wasn't a fair trade-off. But I'll watch it at home. I'll rent it on
Yeah.
VOD. You know.
Okay, respectable. Let's bring in our next guest. Look, it's Lauren, everybody.
Yay!
Hey.
And
Lauren,
I wanted
welcome.
to show you my Labubu, my one and only Labubu. Serenity is the name.
I love. Wait, hold on. You stay there. You stay there.
I'm a late adopter to these Labubus.
I also have.
Oh, wait a minute!
Serenity.
Did you get Serenity too?
I also have Serenity.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he sits in the
Look
cat.
at that! We're twins.
Oh my
Right?
god.
Is that one of the rare
Oh.
ones?
No, it's not rare, but it's like one of the better
No,
ones.
but
Better
Oh.
colors.
it's funny that we both have him.
I know. And actually, the Toronto location of Pop Mart is opening this weekend.
Ooh.
Yes, I know. I'm
I
so
want a
tempted.
Pop Mart.
I'm so tempted to try to squeeze it into it. Like I have a lot planned for this weekend, but if I get up super early Saturday, I might be able to like be one of the first people there. Get my own Labubu. Like I already have a Labubu, but like get one in store. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Lauren, what's your favorite Leo movie?
So I was going to go with What's Eating Gilbert Grape, but Vince just took that one. So I'm gonna
Sorry,
go with
buddy.
Marvin. No, it's okay. I had two in mind, so I thought if somebody takes the first one, then I will do the second one, and that's Marvin's Room, which also starred Meryl Streep and Diane Keaton and Robert De Niro.
Oh.
What is
Yeah.
this movie? What?
It's a movie about this woman who she's dying of cancer, and she has to contact her estranged sister, who's Meryl Streep, and because they have a father who has dementia, and so Diane Keaton needs Meryl Streep to take care of the father, but the Meryl Streep is too like free spirited, and then she's got like the son who is played by Leonardo DiCaprio, who is just like very rebellious, and so everybody learns something about somebody else, and it's a glorious film.
It sounds like a glorious film. Like what a
Yes.
cast, what a concept. Like sad
know.
young Leo. Like that was when he was at his peak. Some might say. So there we are. Yeah, and let's bring our last guest for tonight. Look, everyone, it's Jeanette.
Hello. I had a bathrobe, but all my sunglasses are upstairs.
Okay. I adore everything that's happening right now. Jeanette, what's your favorite Leo movie?
Oh my gosh. Okay, one that hasn't been mentioned yet, The Aviator, is my favorite. Catch Me If You Can is a very close second. That era of Leo is like probably my favorite. That's I do have a theory though, is this is everybody, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad I was last because nobody said Titanic and nobody said Revenant, which is the Oscar juicy ones that he's been in, right? Like that was the big ones. But yeah.
He wasn't
So I
nominated.
thought that was interesting.
That was the big snub. He was. I
I
think.
originally thought of Titanic, but then I thought
Titanic is on my top 3 or top 5, maybe. Like, it's definitely there. I have to credit it because that started the whole like I knew who he was, but that was like everybody freaked out, and I had like a glossy book that was the size of half my body of him. Yeah.
Oh, of him. I thought you meant the Titanic book because I had the big like glossy Titanic.
I did get obsessed with Titanic too, but yes, I just like had like full size posters and stuff. Yeah. So that was I definitely lived that era for sure.
We need to do Titanic on this show one day. I just want an excuse to watch Titanic. I love Titanic.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I can't believe we haven't done Titanic yet.
I guess there hasn't been a reason. Like maybe
We should do like a retrospective Oscar show post Oscars. Like, let's look back at years of Oscars past and like do something from like, you know, over like 50 decades or something, even though it's been around longer than that. Not 50 decades, 5 decades.
Yeah, it could be the time to do Gone with the Wind.
I was going to say that's like a lot of decades.
All 4
Yeah,
hours.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, that would be fun. That can be how we shoehorn in Titanic. I love it. Delightful.
Or a Kate Winslet month.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes.
That
We
would
could
be
do
good.
That's a
Carnage.
good idea.
We
Remember
should all appreciate how lighthearted this is right now, because this is the most lighthearted it's going to get.
What do you mean? This movie's a romp. This movie's a comedic romp. We love it. Let's just quickly cycle through the comments. Vince, you've got fans.
Hey.
I don't know. Jude, are you new? Hi, Jude.
Nah, Jude's a longtime friend of the show.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for coming back, Jude. Also, we do all love the Labubus.
I love your mom.
And oh yeah, Titanic on VHS. Good times. Okay, so let's talk about one battle after another. Yeah, it's one of the big nominees for this year. It, I believe, has 13 nominations, which most years that would be like the most nominated film if Sinners didn't exist. So there we are. But we'll get to that in a few weeks. This is also an interesting movie because it's one of the films that's nominated for Best Casting. So this is the first year that Best Casting is being awarded at the Oscars, and this is a movie that's in contention for it. So it's kind of a pioneer in that way, which I think is just, that's an interesting category, which tonight might even be the time to talk about it a little bit more in depth. But let's talk about this movie. So I would like to give everyone, since we have a few of us, 15 seconds to give their personal synopsis of the
Oh my
film.
goodness.
Yeah,
Oh,
describe
God.
the movie in your own words in 15 seconds. Ben looks the most scared, so we'll start with him. Ben, please tell us what this movie is about in 15 seconds. Your time starts now.
This movie is about a group of revolutionaries where Leonardo DiCaprio is one, and he has a child, and the mother, she takes off, and then we cut to the future.
That's your time.
That's
your
it.
time, Ben. That's your time. Okay. Anna, you have 15 seconds. Please tell us what this movie is about, starting now.
A group of revolutionaries splinter and have to go underground, and 16 years later, the agent that caused the splinter comes back for them.
Ooh.
That's
you did
good. That was really
Ben.
good.
Well done. Well
Yeah.
done. Vince, your time starts now.
The world's run by PDF files, and we're dealing with a bunch of imperfect heroes, but they're the best we got, and they got to take these guys out. But like, good Christ, it's very depressing, but that's where we're at.
All right. Lauren, your time starts
Okay.
now.
The movie is about a guy named Bob who was a washed-up revolutionary. Like, he's just on smoking the drugs now, and his child's mother disappears. 16 years later, Sean Penn tries
That's
to
your
hunt him down, and that's it.
That's Jeanette, your time starts now.
Nobody's nice in this film. Everybody kind of sucks, and then 2 people survive.
Nice. Okay. I'll go. Why not? Here we go. This poor girl is born, and then everyone wants to capture or kill her because she exists. That's my synopsis. There we are. Okay. Now, all that said, let's talk about this film. Did anyone see this before it was nominated for all the Oscars, before the Oscar buzz happened? Yes. All right. Was it?
Yes.
No. Yeah.
Yes. I was trying to remember when I watched it. Yes.
All right. So I'm curious to hear from the three of you first, just to give me what your first impressions were of this film. I'm sure there was Oscar buzz, but before it was like confirmed. Let's start with Ben.
Yeah, we saw this twice.
Yeah, theatrically.
Yeah, theatrically. We saw it in IMAX because it was formatted. They shot it in like VistaVision, and it was on 70 millimeter. It was this big kind of spectacle to see in a theater. And the entire film was in the IMAX aspect ratio, which I had never seen an entire movie take up the whole screen. So just like from a a visual perspective, it was pretty wild to see. Yeah, we saw it twice, and I think we were like pretty enraptured by it. We're both big Paul Thomas Anderson fans. Like, we've always loved his work, and it's just great to see kind of how no two movies of his are exactly alike. Like, Boogie Nights is completely different from something like The Master, which is completely different from something like One Battle After Another. He can kind of do anything, and yeah, I think we were just really pretty blown away.
Yeah, and then we went up to Vaughn to see it in 70.
Yeah, we saw
That
a
was
film
more fun.
on film too. That was pretty cool.
And I mean, I would say, like, I wouldn't have expected this to get Oscar buzz because his films don't really tend to, like, they might get like a nomination here and there, but it usually isn't like, oh, there's like the latest PTA, it's the best picture frontrunner. Like, you know, you got like Daniel Day-Lewis, but I think that's like, you know, it doesn't tend to be like big frontrunner stuff with him.
All right.
I think there's a reason that this one is like really resonating, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear everyone's thoughts on why, but yeah. Jeanette, so yeah, you also saw this before the Oscar season hit, yeah?
I did, yes. We watched it at home, not in theaters. But I believe it was, I think maybe we had talked about, I can't remember. It was like either right around the time or it was before they announced the nominations. But I remember watching it and thinking, oh, they should be. So that's why I think it was before, because I was like, oh, yeah, he's going to be nominated. She's going to be, you know, like, yeah. And then I think it was because I saw Tiana Taylor on a show somewhere, and I was like, oh, I should watch that movie because I don't know who she is. So, yeah. And again, like, are there reasons I shouldn't like Leo now? Yeah, but like I can't seem to not like Leo. So for better or for worse, I'll still watch pretty much anything that I can that he's in. So I watched it and I like it. It's again, like I alluded to, it's not like I can watch it for a laugh or watch it when I'm already in a bad mood. So yeah, there's that, but I do like it and I'll probably revisit it at some point in the future.
Well said. And Vince and Lauren, are you like me? Did you just watch it because it was homework for this week?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
no. I'm a little more similar to Jeanette. I watched it for the first time a month ago, but I think like around the time it was nominated, so I was hesitant to answer earlier. But like then I watched it again this week, and I liked it both times, but I think I liked it more on the rewatch.
Okay.
Hmm.
Interesting. And Lauren, what are your first impressions?
I actually had absolutely no idea what this movie was about. My sister even was talking about it, and I don't know. Sometimes I don't listen to when my sister is talking, so it's like she could tell me the whole plot, and I would be like, oh, I didn't know this movie was about this. And she's like, I just told you the whole plot. So anyway, I had no idea what this movie was about. I was like pleasantly surprised by it. I thought it was going to be like Fast and the Furious for some reason. Just the clips that I saw from it. I had no idea it was going to be about like people who were trying to smuggle in refugees, you know, to have a better life in the sanctuary city. That was a complete surprise to me, and I thought that it was very, you know, today. But what was I going to say? I was going to say something, and I forgot what it was. Anyway, I thought that it was a really great movie. I thought the first part of it was kind of a slow burn, but then the rest of it was like once the 16 years pass, then it like goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It does. Yeah. I also went into this having no idea what to expect. All I really had for context was knowing that Tiana Taylor had won, I think, the Globe for Best Supporting. So knowing that she was or is a front runner, and then the poster, and just purely based on the poster and the fact that it's a Leo movie, I just assumed that this was a period piece. I thought that it would be like Killers of the Flower Moon or Power of the Dog or like Power of the Flower Moon or whatever. And then
That sounds like an anime.
Power of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Well, make it happen. Let it win in years future. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know where it was going to go, and I was slightly intimidated by the length, but I felt like it moved at a pretty decent pace, and I was never not interested. I think it's a thoroughly engaging, well-made movie. But yeah, those are my opening thoughts. Like, is it a movie that will stick with me for years to come? I don't know, but I'm not mad that I watched it. I don't feel like I wasted my time, like with the dog movie with Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah, that was a rough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a rough one. But yeah, here we are. So, as I said, it's nominated for 13 Oscars. We got Best Sound, Production Design, Score, Editing, Cinematography, Casting, Adapted Screenplay, Supporting Actress, Supporting Actor, 2 of them, Best Actor, Best Director, and Best Picture. We've already kind of talked about Tiana Taylor, but let's just dive into it because I think she seems to be the front runner from what I'm gathering. It'll be interesting once the SAG Awards see sort of where that falls. But let's just talk about her because supporting actor and supporting actress, as we've discussed many times, because it's a topic that fascinates and infuriates me, is such an interesting category because it so often is skewed. But I thought that this was going to be one of those cases because the first chunk of the movie is so much about her that I was getting frustrated. I was like, is this just about her? And now they're just like lobby. But no, I feel like this was such outside of her performance, which I think was great. I think that this is such a good, solid example of what a supporting acting nomination should be because she has such little screen time, but what she does with it and her presence within the work that she's doing kind of fuels the rest of the movie because the entire thing is just sort of like an effect of her character. And I think it just requires such a strong performance to be able to like support the entirety of a film when everything is just kind of about people acting in reaction to somebody who's not on camera anymore. Yeah, and I feel she did such a solid job. But what everyone else think about her, about Tiana?
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. I think, like, you know, she is in the first 40 minutes of the film and then effectively no more after that. And yet, like, Perfidia sort of like permeates, I think, just not just the narrative, but I think just the feeling, you know, like, I kind of kept thinking, like, what if she comes back? Like, and you kind of feel that suspense of it. And I mean, when she's in the film, she's incredible. I think it's an amazing performance. I'm going to be thrilled if she wins. That's who I'd vote for.
It's such a complicated role, too, because she's like the way that she's dealing with Lockjaw, where like there's this kind of power dynamic between them and he's so loathsome. And there's that kind of like sexual power play thing happening. You know, it's a tricky role because it's not. It's kind of like someone here said earlier. Like, there's not really any like great people in the movie. You know, like everybody's flawed, with maybe the exception of Willa. I don't know, but but yeah,
but Willa does kill somebody.
And she does have that secret cell phone.
But
that's true. She went against her dad. She has a cell phone. So
yeah. I think that you know, it's just a very economical performance. And what I mean by that too is that like there's so little that she's actually on screen in the grand scheme of the movie, but every moment that she's on screen really counts and really makes you kind of understand this character, even if you don't always agree with every decision. But yeah, I thought she did a phenomenal job. I think it would be like a totally earned Oscar if she gets it.
Yeah. And I also think that as the film progresses, like it does sort of her character to me is still very there in the sense that as like the narrative unfolds, I think it shifts sort of some of how we viewed things she did in the past, right? Like there's almost like still character development even without the character present.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that she does so well that I wasn't able to appreciate since I didn't know where the film was going. But I feel she had such a unique challenge in that, like, for the bulk of the movie, so many characters are saying so many different contradictory things about her. Like, she was a hero, she was a rat, she was like beautiful, she was horrible, and she just gave a performance where all of that made sense.
Mhm.
Where I could like absolutely see how she's being perceived that way and see all of it being simultaneously true and understanding kind of where it's coming from for her. Like, it just, she made it look so effortless, and I think she did a solid job. Yeah. Lauren, Vince, what'd you think? Jeanette?
I thought that she was great. I have to admit that the first part of the movie was not my favorite part of the movie, and controversial. I have a front runner, and that is Amy Madigan for supporting actress. So I try to, like, every time I see somebody who's nominated for this category, I try to like match them up to her. And I think like I said, I think that she was great for what she was, even though I wasn't the most involved in the first part of the movie. Like, I think that it was good that they told that story. And I think that she was a great actress, but in my mind, Amy Madigan still created a character that was larger than the one that she created. So, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I've not seen Weapons, but I want to, solely for her.
You should totally see it.
Yeah, I might as well just throw in my second with Lauren. Like, I definitely respect this role, but I'm still very on the Amy Madigan train, so that would be who I'm throwing my hat in the ring for.
Yeah, you know what? Look, it hurts to see a character make mistakes and then choose to suffer alone and like all that stuff, and then to have to bang Sean Penn. That's awful too. So I think this actor really sold the role, with style and grace. But I gotta go with Lauren and Jeanette. I gotta give it to the lady from Weapons, because that's. Shit, she just does such a spectacular job, and like my peers here said, she built such a character in such a lovely world. It is what it is.
I will say this: Tiana Taylor really embodies like rage, and I don't want to say heartlessness, but she's able to seem uncaring without making me feel like she's the villain.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense. Like, she's definitely not the hero, but she was able to portray that, which was unique.
Yeah, and I did also appreciate that we got a little bit of her at the end reading the note, which I think bookended everything quite nicely. So yeah, I need to see Weapons, which I'm just convinced of more and more every week, because Amy Madigan just always seems to come up.
I'm so curious what you would think of Weapons, man.
Yeah.
I don't think he was like much of a horror guy.
No, I don't like. I get scared.
But it's not the most intense horror film either.
Yeah,
it's a character piece.
Yeah, it's a very unusual movie, and it would be. I'm so curious. Like,
I had to watch The Substance, man. I had to watch.
Well, I remember that one.
I was able to get that one in. I wasn't able to get Weapons in.
I'll still, I don't know. I think I'm gonna like Weapons. I don't know why I have that feeling, but I do think I'll appreciate.
I think you'll like it more than The Substance.
Yeah,
I mean, next to Weapons, The Substance looks like a gory music video. So I mean.
Wait, what?
Have you guys seen the clip of, I forget which Oscars it was, but they were like honoring Elia Kazan and Amy Madigan, and I think it's Ed Harris, are just sitting in the audience shooting fucking daggers at him, and it is so beautiful.
Say the F word on Teacup for one.
It's too late. It happened.
Sorry.
Children are watching.
Children aren't watching.
Cats are watching.
The cats are watching.
Sorry. You know what? Children should know about Elia Kazan, okay? But it is. Go watch the clip. It is so good. I'm pretty sure it's her and Ed Harris. It's
Yeah, they're married.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
original. And it's the look on her face is so good. If she wins, it's partially for that in my mind, so I'll be happy about that. I will not be unhappy if she wins. I just I'm pulling for Tiana Taylor. I think she's so cool.
Yeah, she is. I think it's always a pretty solid lineup of people in supporting actors and supporting actor.
Who are all the nominees this year?
This year it is Elle Fanning.
Love
The two
Elle.
girls from Sentimental Value. Sentimental Value.
Yeah.
The
Two of
sister,
them for that.
Weapons, someone from Sinners, and Tiana.
Okay, I feel like that's a pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good.
Which woman from Centers is it?
I'm not sure how to say her name. She plays Annie. WUN.
The one who's like in love with smoke.
Musaka, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Not Haley Steinfeld.
Okay, yeah. So that I would be fine with her winning too. 'Cause she was my favorite part of Centers then.
Yeah, you know what? I honestly wouldn't be mad about any of these performances.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Wouldn't be
I don't know. Elle Fanning over all those people does not.
I mean,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
that.
be mad. I'd be
Okay.
disappointed, but not mad. Like I'm not
like
mad if
Elle
Elle
Fanning.
Fanning gets an Oscar. Like
I'm just never thrilled with pretty young white girls getting awarded for playing pretty young white girls. Like it's not always the best. Sometimes it's
That's
cool.
Sentimental Value, the movie.
I'm all about white girls.
And Norwegian.
Did you say I'm all about the white girls, Lauren? So
I was totally joking.
I'm putting Lauren's face on a T-shirt that says "I'm all about the white girls." That's hilarious.
Best actress is
Oh my
definitely
god,
the
that
white
would
girl
be so
lineup.
funny.
you're gonna sell that to the totally
Best
wrong
leading
demographic.
Yeah, best leading actress is the white girl lineup.
Is it really?
Yeah, everybody's white.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Well, that's why Emma Stone should get it again because she's the best white girl playing a white girl.
Who is?
Emma Stone.
The reviews are in.
Wow.
Begonia should.
I might
But
watch
Jessie
that film.
Buckley
I
was
think
sad,
that I
probably.
made.
I haven't seen it yet. I don't know.
She
But
was
that's-
sad, Matt. Not to spoil anything, but if you watch Hamlet, you will see Jessie Buckley sad.
Yeah, I mean, I saw And Juliet and Shakespeare's Wife, and that has a little speech where she's like, "My husband and I made it through the death of our son." I'm like, do I need to see Hamnet now? Because I just saw this.
No, it's a good lead-in for Hamlet.
I think so.
I'm excited to see Hamnet. That's the only one left I think that I still have to see.
Are you doing a Hamlet episode, Matt?
Yeah, it's the finale before
It's the grand
predictions,
finale.
the week before
It's
predictions.
worth watching.
Yeah,
I don't
oh,
love it. I think it's worth watching.
I've heard so many things, and I don't I know what it's about, and I don't. I've heard people mention that there's like a twist that's not a twist. Is the twist
There
that he's
isn't a
Shakespeare?
twist.
Are we supposed to not know he's Shakespeare for the first?
No,
20 minutes of the
there's
movie?
no twist. I don't know who's saying that.
I'm always excited to have a Shakespeare movie, whether it be
Yeah.
an adaptation or a movie about Shakespeare, because I don't think we've really had one of those, especially an Oscar one, in our adult lives. I feel like as a kid, those were all over the place with like Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah, he was in love when we were
He was
kids.
in Love, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah, I'm always.
He was a dog when we were children. Okay.
Okay, you're right. No, well, technically, Wishbone played Romeo, not Shakespeare. Technically, just not to be that person, but here we are. We've got some friends in the comments chatting up. Here we go. Puppy. Do we have a puppy? Is there a puppy on screen? Did Bernard
There
show
was
up?
a puppy.
He was earlier, but now he's gone.
Okay, I'm sure he'll come back. Martha apparently didn't know Sean Penn was there. It has Sean Penn.
Can we talk about Sean Penn?
That's a nice segue. Let's
We
talk
gotta
about
talk
I
about Sean. Penn.
Freaking can I just I'm putting my I don't even remember who else is nominated, but Sean Penn deserves this freaking Oscar. I'm not even the biggest I love Sean Penn. Mystic River is like a favorite movie of mine, but this is the best villain in a while in an Oscar movie. This guy, he gave me chills, he made me sick, it made me so happy. Oh my god, the facial acting and the way he moved his body. Okay, let me just give a little insight here. As someone who's worked in a bar adult industry before, the movements and growth, body, face and stuff movements he made when she was you do what I'm telling you to. And he's like, the camera's like right here. Oh, gross. So gross. So, like, just like, I was like, look at him. Look at him go. I mean, I don't even know. I'm blown away.
His comb and then puts it through his hair like
Yeah. And then with the prosthetics at the end, like, I love acting through prosthetics. He's one of my favorite performances this year for sure.
It took me a moment because I had no idea who was in this film aside from Leonardo DiCaprio. I didn't pay attention to like who was nominated or whatever, and I kept looking at him, going, "Who is that guy? Who is that guy?" And then I'm like, "Oh my God, that's Sean Penn!" And I was like thinking,
For real?
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I've ever seen him in a role like this. And I really liked it. Like, even though I hated his guts, and I just kept thinking to myself, like, especially with all the things that's going on here in this country, I just couldn't, like, I couldn't stand him at all. But I loved him as an actor.
Yeah.
It's such a like repulsive performance.
Yeah.
It's like what it's supposed to be. It's very good. I wish we could like split it in half and give half each to him and Benicio, because I also love Benicio in this so much.
That's why I like Amy Madigan, is that she created a character that, I mean, like, you just hate her. You know what I mean? And like, just in a short period of time, she did that, which I thought was like amazing. So, like, with his character, I just thought that he was so intense and so like evil that and I know of Sean Penn, the actor, not to be that way, and I thought that, yeah, he's definitely my front runner for this category, even though I have no idea who else is in it. Could you tell us who else is nominated?
So for Best Supporting Actor, we also have Benicio for the same movie.
No, I'm going for him. No, I'm just kidding.
Delroy Lindo for Sinners, Sean Penn, and then Stellan for Sentimental Value.
And Jacob Elordi.
As the
That's
creature.
Who shouldn't be in this category? Who should be?
Lead?
He should be in leading.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I agree.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Stellan is also
Delroy
kind of
Lindo. I know.
Stellan is the lead in his movie.
Yeah.
He's not like, this is Bizarro World. Like, it makes me so mad that they're even in this category.
Well, no,
I think
also you need
Delroy
to
Lindo
regulate
would be
it
a
more.
great choice. I would be like so happy.
That
if
was
he
my
won.
favorite kind of surprise announcement of like any of the Oscars this year, was that Delroy Lindo got a Sinners Supporting Actor nom. Because Delroy Lindo is right now, but he's so good, and he never gets like credit. And I'm just like thrilled that that they nominated him for this. But I worry that, because I feel like Sean Penn and Benicio are both so like perfect in this movie and what they're doing, that they could kind of split the vote a little bit.
Yeah.
They
I
could
don't
end
know.
up
I kind of feel like Benicio in this movie is kind of playing a watered down version of his Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas character. And also, he is a true version of supporting, though. He's only in it for like 10 minutes or so. I don't know. I feel like he's not in it very much.
I feel like he's so crucial, though, in terms of like, at least for me, kind of what the movie ends up really being about.
Mhm.
And it's like, and you're right that it's not a showy performance at all. Like, it's not like really like it's not like I'm like, wow, look at this incredible acting.
He's
that
not
doing.
like playing to the back row.
It's like, it's almost like, it's like if you could like give it like an Oscar for like best energy in a movie, his energy is just so good.
Well, and I think it also hinges on like, we kind of have to understand why he's the person Bob goes to.
Right.
Because Bob has no idea that his character is like doing all of these things with like setting up like safe havens for immigrants and like doing all this stuff. Like, he's just like, I can trust this guy. I can send. And I think we have to understand why there is such automatic implicit trust with such with just like a handful of like gestures and lines spoken. We have to be there, or else I think it is if Bob goes to him and we feel at all suspicious of this character, it is a different movie than if we trust him implicitly. And I think that the way that we do is like a credit to Benicio's performance.
Let's do a selfie.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that because I've sort of been questioning like why was he nominated, but that gives me more insight into the logic.
He's nominated for the few small beers line.
Oh yeah, a few small beers.
A few small
The
beers.
thing about like, I think that this movie really started to move me during the Benicio sequence, because it was like when you start to really get this sense of this community that's working, you know, like on the outskirts of like all of this just like horrible like stuff going on, you know, and that's really going on now. And it kind of gave me this, I think, and one reason I really love this movie is because it feels hopeful without feeling like disingenuous, I think. And I think part of how it gets there is by showing how it's really just at like this kind of like the most like grassroots, like neighborly level of a community kind of like working through and finding solutions, and you know, like the skateboarders and like
the nurses help him out.
Like just stuff like this that they're, you know, and it really like we're at a time right now where like what's happening is so sickening that it just feels so clear that like that the sort of traditional solutions feel kind of like meaningless. And I liked seeing a movie that embraces this kind of like this real like community based action, I guess, without even really being, you know, it's like a deeply political movie without feeling like, I don't know, didactic either.
Yeah.
Like it's just like talking about right now without feeling like it's pushing too strong on like a specific message, I think.
Yeah.
Right. And well, I think it's interesting that you say it's about right now, because it is adapted from
Vineland.
like comparatively old source material, which I think is interesting. Because
when was Vineland written? Like the 70s or
Something
the
like
80s?
that.
I haven't read Vineland. I've never read Pynchon.
Or was it 90s and it was like 70s to 90s, and that was the joke.
That might be it. It might have been a 90s book, but like set in the 70s. So
it's based on a book from 1990 that's set in 1984.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so set in the 80s.
Wow.
And I think he just sort of took like the core of that story and then like wrote a semi-original story around it.
I haven't read Vineland, but from what I understand, it's like taking the core idea, but it's a very loose adaptation otherwise.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was trying to figure out like when this was written in relation to what's happening now. Like the movie, not the book. You know, because it just feels so like now to me.
It was released in September of last year, and the occupation of Minnesota happened in December. So I feel like it was like eerily on point, without things ever having actually happened. Like we didn't know who. We didn't know who any of those figurehead people were, and it's frightening that Lockjaw even looks like the bozo that was in there originally. Like, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
They feel like caricatures in the movie, but then the real people that are like enacting these like horrific immigration policies are like they're just like them. You could just like pull them from this movie and like transpose them in real life.
And then what we're finding out in the files compared to the Christmas Adventurers Club, as far as like backdoor meetings and all of this malarkey, like permission to get rid of, you know, progenies and stuff. Like, that's a little frightening.
Sort of air of like professionalism, you know?
Yeah.
I think what I found interesting when I was watching it was pulling up either the Wikipedia page or just Googling the film at one point when I had to pause, and it was described as a satirical something, but like the word satirical was used, and it never struck me as a satire just because it felt so relevant. that I
Mhm.
feel where we are right now in the world, which
Yeah.
is like just the absurdity of what the world
I
we're
feel like
living in.
satire means it has to be relatively unplausible.
Right.
And it's like,
Yeah.
much like Civil War, when we watched that, I was like, this is, hello, how long ago was that?
It's a documentary. Yeah, the
Yeah.
only time when I kind of felt the satire come through were the Christmas Adventures when they played the Christmas
Yeah.
Carol in the house.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Sure. But even that doesn't feel that far fetched now. Like I said,
Yeah.
after the things we're reading, it's like,
They do
Yeah.
that stuff. They do weird, pagan rituals that go back thousands of years. They
I guess I just
burn
didn't like
effigies.
that this was Christmas themed because I love Christmas.
Right.
That's
They've
why
taken
I was like,
Christmas and they've warped it, man.
and the first time that they said I'm joining the Christmas Adventurers Club, before I totally I had an idea, but still I was like, before I totally clued into what it was, I was like, that sounds like fun.
Right. That's how they get you.
You're like, all hail Saint Nick.
All
Oh.
hail-
I love that it also sounds exactly like something out of South Park.
Yeah. It kind of does. It's
Yeah.
in that line of humor,
I also, I don't know if this is confirmed, but I saw someone talking about this, that the house that they used to film that, like where the lair is, I believe that at one point that was Ronald Reagan's house in Sacramento,
Oh,
which
my
is
God.
such a good detail.
That's so strange, and also yet so appropriate
Yeah.
and apropos of nothing.
Those tunnels came with the house.
Oh, don't like it. Don't like that at all. Okay. Oh, in the chat we got a new friend. One Battle winning for Best Picture. 2 movies that could upset it. Sinners in Hell. So is this movie actually a front runner? Does anyone think that this is a front runner for
I
Best
think it
I think
is.
it might
I
be.
think so.
I think it feels like an Oscar movie.
It
I think
does.
you watch it and you go, this feels like an Oscar movie. So on that accord, yeah.
I think Sinners definitely has a chance. Maybe I think it's really between One Battle and Sinners.
I think
And-
if
Yeah,
4
I
months
agree.
ago, Hamnet. But I think that One Battle, it has legs, And
I think this year's also about who's not going to get it. Like, Begonia is not going to get it. F1 is not going to get it. It's like-
one does get it.
I love Begonia, and I wish Yorgos won it every year. But he's,
Yeah.
that's not happening. So I think it's a lot about who's not getting it. You can just X people off that list pretty easy.
Right. Forgot about F1.
I think its prescience, though, One Battle's prescience really kind of helps its chances. Like the
Yeah.
fact that it's like what Lauren was saying, like so much about this current moment. And in what you were saying too, Jeanette, that it kind of it was almost like it kind of predicted some of these things because it was shot a couple years ago. I imagine
It's
it was
terrifying
shot-
how close it is on some of these things.
Oh yeah.
And this is also a really expensive movie. Like this is probably more of a prediction show kind of point, but I've been thinking about how both One Battle and Sinners, which might be the 2 frontrunners, they're both these Warner Brothers movies, big studio, but that studio right now is for sale and it's likely either going to go to Netflix or Paramount, and both have their real downsides.
Yeah.
It's
And
a-
also both of these were big theatrical pushes.
And they to Warner Brothers credit, and they've been doing some shady stuff. Warner Brothers, they've been the studio that's buried certain movies that they
They're the
canceled for tax reasons. There was that
Oh, yeah.
Oh right.
Coyote versus Acme, which got picked up by another company, and then the Batgirl movie. They were canceling movies outright, and I was
And
like,
that's-
"Does Warner Brothers hate movies? What's wrong with them?" But I give them credit for at least this year, putting good amounts of money into directors who had strong ideas that weren't franchise movies. They were we want to make just a solid, movie with a good story.
Yeah.
And
we want to get a big cast and tell a layered story and make something that is entertaining but also meaningful. These aren't quiet dramas. I don't know, that's kind of what I think of as Oscar bait, is a sort of very quiet drama, weepy
More like Sentimental Valley.
yeah, kind of. I think stuff like that sort of I think plays very we're hitting this emotional stride, and now we're hitting this emotional stride, and now we're doing this. And I think these are they're grislier than the average Oscar bait movie. I think there's more action. they're playing into more like genre elements, which like horror movies do not. Like Sinners is the anomaly in a big way, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think Sinners was made with any awards in mind, but I think because it was so resonant and
It's
people
just
went
so
to see it,
good.
and it did
It's
such a
just so
yeah.
good.
I think that it's like, oh yeah, like why not honor this
Yeah.
movie? It feels like a defining movie of this last year. Same with One Battle, but for different reasons. You know, it just feels. I think One Battle will be a very like, regardless of what it wins, it will be a very sort of defining movie of 2025.
I also think Sinners kind of has the argument that I think a lot of people try to make, which is like, you know, all of these directors that get kind of acclaim with early, more independent features, and then they go on and they make their like studio movies. There's always this sort of argument of like, well, this will give them an elevated platform, and then they can go and continue to do other original, interesting projects. And that doesn't always happen, but with Coogler, it does. And I think that's also like a compelling, like, want to reward that, you know, because it like pushes that aspect of the industry.
Yeah, so I guess how well do we think this movie is going to age? Because I think that's an interesting discussion when it comes to Best Picture winners. Because just in speaking to how relevant it is to right now, even though I think this is a far better movie than the movie I'm about to mention, like what comes to mind is Crash, which I didn't see until years after the fact. And it just felt very much like this is stuck in the time period in which it was made. And it feels very preachy, not subtle, and I guess I can understand why at the time it felt like the movie that had to win Best Picture, but that felt very much like in a bubble of whatever year that was. Like, do we think that this movie, not as aggressively as Crash, but could kind of be characteristic of that, where it's a product of now, but it won't sit as well in 5, 10, 20 years' time?
I don't think anything PTA has done has aged anything but immaculately. Like, Boogie Nights, great movie. You know, There Will Be Blood, great movie. Like, I don't. And I think, I mean, like, I see what you mean with, like, Crash of the sort of, like, this is about a time. But I think that, I mean, I think One Battle is, like, a far more, like, thorny and subtle movie. I think there's, you know, like, we could sit here talking about the nuances of, like, Perfidia's character. And like what she does as a person, what she does as a revolutionary, what she does as a mother, in a way that like you cannot do that with a character in Crash. Right. Like Sandra Bullock falling down the stairs and being cured of her racism is like not something that I think we can sit here and be like, oh, isn't that so interesting? You know what I mean? You can't.
Well, at this core, it's like this is beyond sort of like what it's like doing politically. Like it's a father-daughter story.
Yeah.
It's very rooted in character, and I think that that's really universal. And I think that there's a lot of heart to this movie, and I think that just like those elements will also keep it relevant way past just this current moment.
Well said. Well, with that, let's segue to Leo, since he is up for Best Actor for this year, and he is the father of this father-daughter story. So clearly everyone is to some degree a Leo fan, you know, opened with everyone sharing their favorite Leo performances. I'm just curious, how do we think this performance holds up against his previous work? Do we think he could potentially win? Is he a front runner? And I'll just open because, as I've said, both off air and on air, probably many times, I'm not a huge Leo fan. I'm not so much not a Leo fan as I am not a Timothée Chalamet fan. He's like, I think before I knew what Timmy was, Leo might have been my Timmy, but I love Leo now comparatively. But even still, I feel like Leo has so many things that are just so characteristically him that I don't feel he can break away from in terms of how he inflects upon certain things, in terms of how he approaches just acting in general. And there were little bits and pieces in this film where I felt like he was breaking away from those Leo-isms that normally make it hard for me to enjoy one of his performances. But yeah, I felt like he was captivating enough. He held my attention for the entirety of the movie. Would I want him to win? I guess I wouldn't be mad, but I do think that there are probably more interesting performances. But what's everyone else think? How do we feel about Leo in this movie?
I would throw out that I did enjoy Leo in this movie. However, this was one of the films where I did think about the thing that you just said, like, oh, he's being Leo. You know, like he's kind of playing that kind of that cadence that we expect. I would challenge. Have you seen Django?
Oh, I saw half of it, and then it got too violent in the
I
scene.
would just say, if you ever want to see him not just be Leo, that's probably the one where he's like the least just Leo,
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can see that.
at least in his adult life. Like, other than that, I would say What's Eating Gilbert Grape. But
Yeah, I think of like the Leo thing as like being very good at being anxious. Like you sort of see the like nervous energy in him. Like it's something like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think he's so good at that. And here I think you see that, but I also just love the like him laying on the couch watching TV. Like him watching like Battle of Algiers is like such a good like comedic moment. And like when he talks to Willa's teacher at the school, like I think that there's like
yes,
a unique Leo-ness in that.
if we could just get a movie about his day-to-day life as a stoner dad without
Yes.
all the craziness, I'd love that movie too. Just as like a B-side to this film,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
I would
That'd be
love like One Battle B-side. That's
Yeah.
like all the stuff without the action, and it's just like him going and like ordering a pizza.
It's him and Benicio del Toro's character at the local Hooters, like hanging out. Like I dig that. That's cool.
Yeah.
I think he makes a character that does virtually nothing the whole movie so compelling. Like he really doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like swept up in this moment.
Yeah, he plays
On
like
the
from one
phone
moment
trying to
another.
remember the passcode, which by the way, I love that a revolutionary underground group still has like a customer service line that plays The Revolution Will Not Be Televised as its hold music. Hilarious. We also have a friend who we call Kami Josh.
Because we know a couple Joshes,
Yeah.
but my
He's
friend
Kami
Josh is like, he's like a huge Marxist, so we always just call him Kami Josh. We reveal that he is on the phone with Comrade Josh.
We were like, oh
No,
my God,
guys.
we know him.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, you know how they say about like Raiders of the Lost Ark, that it's like if Indiana Jones wasn't in the movie, everything would
Right.
still be the same because the Nazis get
That's
it's
Bob.
like that's Bob.
That's Bob. But he learns a lot.
Like yeah. But like Willa's the one that like stops the guy in the end.
Yes.
Like ultimately,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Willa is the one who
He,
acts.
he does give her a ride. He gives her a ride back. Or a
That's
ride-
true.
Yeah.
I think those tuners too that they have, that how they find each other and the way the score kind of builds that those tuner sounds in.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful. Like I love that moment that they find each other. I want to quickly say before I forget, Matt, because you mentioned the Chalamet factor, and we're talking about Oscars.
Yeah.
This feels like the first time I can remember ever that Leo was nominated for Best Actor Academy Award, where it does not seem like he's remotely pushing to win.
Yeah.
Like he's been doing barely any campaigning for it at all. There used to be
Yeah.
years where he was like, "Give me an Oscar, please." Like, why do I still not have a?
Have you seen him at these award shows? He could freaking not care. He is having so much fun.
Yeah.
I think he's there to pull for Tiana.
I think he's pulling for Tiana.
I
and
think that's what a lot of them are doing.
And I know you're gonna hate
Yeah.
that. You're just gonna make you so mad. I think that he knows it's gonna be Timmy. I think he knows, and I think he's just like, I'm good with that.
He's gonna
I want-
hand that torch.
I
Yeah.
want to know the Chalamet hate though. I'm so curious because I've heard Matt mention this on other episodes.
Yeah, I'm in the Chalamet hater club, man.
Everybody hates him.
No,
Is it like
not
a-
everybody. I like Chalamet.
No, you don't.
He's good.
About Vince, you get down on the Chalamet hate as well.
No,
about?
you know what it was? I was like championing him ironically at first, but he's grown on me and I really liked him.
Like a
He's great in
fungus.
Dune.
Like a fungus.
He
Sound
was
like a
great in
Kardashian,
Dune.
Vince.
He was great in Dune 2. He was
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
in The King on Netflix. That was a great movie.
Lisan Al
He's
Gaib.
good. He was great when he banged the peach. Come on, that was classic Chalamet. Classic Chalamet. And now the time has come. Move over, Leo.
I just feel like Leo is not super concerned about getting an Oscar this year.
I think he's
long for
happy he
life.
just has the one. Leo
Yeah.
has his Oscar.
The Revenant, the last shot of The Revenant is basically him looking at the camera being
The
like,
Revenant?
give me an Oscar now. Like he's
And it's like my least favorite Leo movie. Like I could go the rest of my life and never watch that movie again and not care.
I think that's the one he won for
Yeah,
was
that's
The
the one he won
Revenant.
It is. That is the one he won for. That's what I'm saying. It's so ironic. None of us said it as our favorite performance
No.
because it's whatever. Anybody
Yeah.
could have done that movie.
And here's the
Literally,
thing with the Revenant,
anyway.
it's too warm. When like it's supposed to be so cold in the Revenant, and you can see the ice is melting and stuff. It's like it looks like a spring day. It's not cold enough.
Doesn't he go inside a bear?
Yeah, he goes in a bear.
Yeah.
They're re-releasing it in IMAX, Matt.
Hey, sometimes you got to go in a bear.
That's right. That's right.
We've all been there.
That should have been the tag. That should have been the tagline on the poster for the Revenant. Sometimes you gotta go in a bear.
I challenge someone, probably Yoda for Mark, to make that poster. Make the movie poster. Post it.
Yeah, put that on a shirt with this face.
But I've maybe I'll save my Timmy rant for Oscar predictions.
Okay.
I
curious.
have this irrational fear, which is not going to stop me from ever saying on this channel what I feel about Timmy. But I have this irrational fear that, like, what if one day my career excels to the point where I'm working with Timmy?
It could happen.
And he finds the receipts.
It could happen. You know, what is it Tina Fey said? The internet is forever or something.
Yeah.
And
Just
you're going
like
to get
who's
famous.
the girl from The Bear? What's her name?
Oh, Io Debris.
Io, when she went on SNL with Jennifer Lopez, and then
Yes.
everyone found the interview of her on the podcast.
They're going to dig up Teacup for One when you're an A-list star, and they're going to go, did you hear all that stuff he said about Timmy? Because you guys will be co-starring. In
Just say the show is satire, and
The
it
show
makes
is-
everything okay.
That's right.
It's
Exactly.
satire.
True, it's satire. When I say I don't think Timmy is a good actor and he's coasting on looks and popularity that's largely manufactured over him having any actual talent, it's satire.
That's all you mean. You're just being satirical.
What about his fragrance commercials? He does great work in those. Blah.
It's true.
Blah.
Bleh. Is it for cheese or perfume?
Give him the Oscar
He's
for that.
French.
Give him the Oscar for that. Yeah. Yeah. And the interview where he was talking about how, like, about the background actor that he tried to piss off, and then the actor threatened him. And he's like, "Why do you have former convicts on set?" It's like, "Oh, okay." So just no. Yeah, it's a different topic. But we'll get there on Oscar prediction night.
We'll get there.
Timmy
That
rant.
background actor wasn't Shia LaBeouf, was it?
Ah,
Imagine.
your boy just got picked up in New Orleans during Mardi Gras
Oh, was he?
for fight. Yeah, he was bar fighting people in the street.
Yeah, well,
I think he got put
We'll
in
go
jail.
wild.
for this.
we've all been
And then
there
he got
too.
out the next day, and he was back out drinking. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know why I always
Nuts.
equate Shia LaBeouf with Timothy Chalamet. Like
I
they
see
seem
it.
to be the same person to me for some reason, and I don't know. I don't know enough about them.
I'm sure Shia LaBeouf would love you for saying that, and Timothy Chalamet would hate you for saying that.
Yeah, but, like I think Shia is a very good actor outside of the issues that he has and like some of the bad choices he may have made. I think he's a very good actor. Whereas I could not say the same for Timmy yet. But anyway, speaking of acting, let's talk about this brand new category, Best Casting, because they're the people who bring all the actors together. And this is one of the first nominees for this monumental category, which casting directors have been pulling for such a long time. So it's pretty thrilling that we have this as a category. Though that said, let me find the nominees.
Yeah,
I think people are still kind of figuring out exactly what this category is and what.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Like I can look at an acting performance and be like, oh, like that's like a more impressive acting performance than this one.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know exactly what best casting.
So, can I say how I've been looking at it when I've been thinking about this category is if I watch a movie and I look at each of the roles and I go, I can't picture anyone else being that,
Mhm.
and that casting director did a great job. That's
Yeah.
kind of how I feel about it. Like, if I watch it and I'm like, oh, I can't picture anybody else in that role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I was thinking about it in terms of like Sean Penn in this, where it's like, I don't remember the last time I saw Sean Penn in a movie. I don't know if I was
Yeah.
casting a film, if like the first person, like I think Leo is very like, hey, we need a guy in his like 40s/50s who's like it's like Leo is kind of top of mind. But I feel like Sean Penn is like, that is like an inspired choice to envision him in the role and like know that it will work. So I think with something like this, like, yeah, like that, it kind of, the wheels start turning when I think about it in that way. But it is still kind of a, like, I think it will be very interesting to see what wins.
Yeah.
To give a sense of like, what are the people who are voting for this looking for?
Yeah. And I like, my understanding is for all, like, the nominees are decided by people who are actually specialists within the respective field. And then like anyone can vote essentially. So like cinematographers weigh in on who the nominee should be for cinematography, but then anyone who is eligible to vote is able to vote. So it is interesting to me that these are the nominees that presumably the casting society or casting directors would have picked, because these I think are all expertly casted films. But then I also question like how much of the casting of these movies was influenced by, like, before the movie was even made, like was influenced by producers who just kind of had the key players packaged in with the product, as opposed to picking movies and projects where the casting directors actually shone and like potentially pieced together an unlikely ensemble, or were able to pull people from obscurity, or even make some kind of big discovery. Like I think the biggest casting directors sort of in the news right now are Louis Kay, who cast Heated Rivalry, and the fact that they found like those two guys, well, the whole cast really, but those two specifically, and just how perfectly well cast. I can't remember the actors' names are, but those two are like individually, but then also together.
Yeah.
And
One was Finding Chase Infinity, who I never heard of, and I think she's great in it.
Which one? Who's that? Which
Oh,
one?
Willa.
She's Willa.
Oh, Will. Oh, exactly. Like
That's the one Leo's
think
really
that's-
been championing.
Yeah.
Championing.
Like I think that's the biggest front runner as to why I would vote for this, is finding her specifically.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but
She
I
didn't
am
get nominated, which was kind of a
I know.
shock.
Yeah, she should
Yeah.
have. She got
Yeah,
nominated.
but she was nominated for a Globe, right?
I think the thing with the casting Oscar is such a cool idea in theory, but I'm also hung up on like sometimes these major roles are really cast by a director.
Yeah.
They go, "This is the person I
Yeah.
want," whereas a casting
Yeah.
director is populating the whole world with all the like
Yeah.
smaller parts, supporting parts, little like bit parts. You know, a movie like Marty Supreme has hundreds of like really interesting faces in it, and
Yeah.
people that feel very authentic to that time and place. So I don't know if that's nominated, but I could see like an argument for, you know, a casting director winning an Oscar for a film like that.
I think it is nominated.
Yeah, and whereas with One Battle, it's like what a perfectly cast film with all the major roles. You know, it's like, I mean, even the smaller roles too, like that really scary interrogator guy that's like not an actor. Like he's a real interrogator. And that's why he's so scary, because he's like, that's his job. And they just brought him in to be the interrogator in this movie. And, you know, that's a really key casting decision. So, yeah, it's a little bit like a little unclear right now exactly what the criteria is. But I totally agree with you guys that as these films start to win, we'll see what it is that they're kind of championing.
Yeah. Sinners is another, I think, very well-rounded cast. Like, even small roles in that film feel very memorable to me.
2 Michael B. Jordans.
2 Michael B. Jordans.
Imagine Francine Maisler was able to find a second Michael B. Jordan.
That's amazing.
I mean, that is a miracle in and of itself. You know, there was a second one,
I know.
and he was just as good as
he
the
should
original.
win 2 Oscars.
Imagine if he does win and they have a second one just ready to give to him.
That would be so.
Has
fun.
anyone won an Oscar for playing 2 roles in the same movie? That would be a
That's
fun
a great
trivia.
question.
That's a good trivia.
No, but it's almost like the Academy didn't watch The Nutty Professor. Really
Huge snub.
I love that you just
passed right over
just
that.
keeps coming back to that. I can't not think that now. And it does kind of take away from whatever special performance I think he's going to give when I do watch Sinners. So I'll just be thinking, is this as good as what Eddie Murphy?
I mean, it's been done in many other movies, but that one especially, I'm just like, all right, guys, it's like Nutty Professor never happened.
Myers and Austin Powers snub.
Yeah,
He should
it's
have won
almost
an
just like
Oscar for
Austin
Austin
Powers
Powers.
didn't have 3 movies. Hello.
You know, those are iconic characters. that he
It
brought
should
to
have been
life.
Austin Powers up against Titanic, I'm telling you.
Could have been. Like for actor playing more than one role, my unironic answer will always be Lohan in Parent Trap. 'Cause I
Oh,
think
incredible.
Didn't read my
Introducing Lindsay Lohan.
Exactly. I'm sorry. If we're talking about playing just 2 of yourself, Lindsay Lohan beats the pants off of Michael B. Jordan, so whatever. And I don't even like Lindsay Lohan.
Ooh.
But in that movie,
In that
my
movie.
goodness, like that movie. If we want to talk about a movie that has aged impeccably well, Parent
Yes.
Trap remake,
Yeah.
so good. Like anytime I rewatch it, which happens roughly once a year, more and more I am convinced she shouldn't have won that year. She shouldn't have won because I'm sure someone more qualified did win, but little Lindsay should have been Oscar
Like
nominated.
stupid Shakespeare in Love or something. Whatever.
What year was Parent Trap?
98
Like 99.
or 99.
Something like that.
I'm OG
98,
Parent.
99.
Haley Mills.
Okay, so it came out in 98, so the Oscar
Oh, okay.
99. Oscar.
Haley Mills was my
Was 98
Parent
Shakespeare in
Trap
Love?
girl.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
sure.
Saving Private
It
Ryan,
was Goop.
Shakespeare in Love year.
So
and
was
it's
it Goop
Is what Goop?
that won
What?
Best Actress?
Yeah, I know what she's talking about. Was it Gwyneth Paltrow? Yes.
Wasn't that the same year Flubber came out? Did Flubber
Yes.
get snubbed?
And
Rubber
Mouse
Hunt.
Hunt. Remember that?
Ah,
Okay,
Mouse
see
Hunt too.
that
What about
that
The
really chaps
Borrowers?
my ass because Mouse Hunt is a masterpiece.
That's right. That's right, Jeanette. Mouse Hunt rules. Can we
I
do
told
a
Matt about Mouse Hunt the other day. I was like, you gotta watch Mouse
Can
Hunt.
we do a
No,
Mouse
and
Hunt
I told you I
episode,
did.
Matt?
And it scarred me. I saw it in theaters and it just hurt my little heart so much that this adorable mouse was like being attacked by these
No,
two
he's
guys
savvy,
who just
Matt.
wanted to ruin
He's
his
savvy.
No, no.
He gets.
Oh,
He's so
I
clever.
don't even know what
Matt, here's what
movie
you
you're
should
talking
do.
about.
make it a
all in. Do a series on like the biggest movies of 1998, because then you can also do Titanic because it stayed at the top of that box office for so long. It was one of the
Oh,
biggest
yeah.
movies
That's
of
true.
98.
It was. I was gonna say it came out in '97, but yeah, it was
It's
probably
the
still around.
biggest movie of
Yeah.
98, so you can do it with Parent Trap and Mouse Hunt.
We'll do Parent Trap, Titanic, Flubber, and Mouse Hunt. 98.
good line.
Wait,
big year.
What a good lineup.
Big year.
The best year for film since 1939, some might say.
Mm.
Wrong. It's 98.
98 you know what? 98 was crazy because it also had like all the two like versions of the same movie. Like it had Deep Impact and Armageddon, Truman Show and Ed TV,
Oh,
A Bug's
yeah.
Life and Ants. Like 98 had all these movies where it was like you can see this version of the same movie or that version of the same movie. How did that happen? That was crazy.
That would be fascinating. Maybe
Yeah.
that will be a marathon.
Think about it.
We'll see. I shall.
I'm gonna keep
I am right
pitching
now.
ideas.
I'm right now. Okay, let's quickly go through the rest of the list. Original score. That's something that stood out to me. I really like
Oh,
the little
yeah.
piano, the score.
Johnny G, baby.
Or,
Johnny G.
you know, I have to say that I did not.
You didn't love the little
I
piano
cannot, I
twinkles?
cannot remember the score, but
It was jazzy.
that's
And
also me. Like, that's a me thing. Sometimes I'm not like if the score is excellent, I will remember it. I will talk about it for centuries.
right.
But if it doesn't hit me, then I don't remember it. And I have to say, I cannot remember the score.
Johnny G on the keys.
I might be, you know, I might be, what do you call that, lowbrowness? But
Yeah, no, I that is normally how I am as well, Lauren. Like it's very rare for me to clue into the score while watching a movie and just recognize I love like what I'm hearing right now and how it's supporting the film. That did happen to me for this movie. The last time I remember that happening was the war movie, All Quiet on the Western Front. It was just like the wah. It was just that sound for the whole
Yeah.
film. I remember watching that thinking this needs to win for best score, and it did. I was very happy.
mhm.
what I thought about the substance too.
No.
Hmm.
No more substance. We've moved on. I've moved on. I've gotten so close to suppressing all the memories of that movie. They're almost all gone now. Don't want them to come back. Was that nominated for score even? Probably.
I think so. I hope so because it should have been phenomenal.
Jeanette, I bet you love the Begonia score because that score was pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah, it was. Danny Elfman has a score. I guess I don't know. It wasn't last year. It was this year. But I just saw Send Help, and I'm always happy when there's a Danny Elfman score out in the ephemera.
That
That was
a
a fun one.
Yeah. Ah!
Is that from this year's Oscar season, or is it a 2020?
No, absolutely not. It will not be nominated for an Oscar. No.
That's the Rachel McAdams one.
Yeah.
But it's Elfman. You always want to see Elfman doing his
Ditto.
elf thing, being an elf man, an elf man.
I think this Greenwood score is really good. I think it, like, for one battle, like, I think it suits the movie very well.
Mhm.
It's very unusual. It's kind of like minimalistic piano jazzy stuff. I like how he uses those tuner sounds, like we talked about before, kind
Yeah.
of in the score.
Feels a little new, feels a little old.
Yeah, it's not one that I would like listen to, like, because he's done, I think, all of the Paul Thomas Anderson movies since There Will Be Blood, I think.
Yes, that's
And they're
right.
all pretty different. But like
Phantom Thread.
like the Phantom Thread one, you could throw on. And
I
it's just this
listen- oh my
gorgeous
God.
music to listen to. And I don't know that I would throw on the one battle score as like just supplemental like listening music, but I think it like fits the movie. Like when you're watching the movie, it works.
Oh, I think he did Power of the Dog. I don't like him anymore.
We're done with this guy.
Yeah, no, we're done. We're done.
Forget that guy.
He's in the band Radiohead, Matt.
Radiohead.
Yeah.
I don't know what Radiohead is. I've never listened to a Radiohead.
I'm a creep.
Oh, okay.
So weird. He's in that band.
Okay, good for
That
him.
was my go-to Radiohead song.
It's a solid one. It's a good karaoke bop. What else have we got? Production design. How do we feel about the production design for this movie?
I mean, I don't think it should beat much of anything else.
I thought they had it.
also nominated.
Sorry, which one?
Is Sinners?
Yeah,
Probably.
I would go
Yeah.
for Sinners on this one.
I think I'd take Sinners over this for production design specifically.
I put Mighty Supreme here though too. Jack Fist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Fist.
Wait, who
I
else was
thought
nominated?
this movie had a really good locations manager, a location scout, because that car chase at the end, they're just going in a straight line. Yeah, that breaks all the rules. A car chase is supposed to be made interesting by a lot of turns, right? But it's them getting lost behind the hills that makes it very dramatic and interesting, and I liked that a lot. But I don't think that's enough for this to win production design.
We can't award
I
God.
can see what you're saying, but
Yeah,
We can't award God.
Well, what if we could?
That's a crucial thing though. Those hills too.
I
because
think certain
Yeah.
religions would argue with you.
Well,
the plot requires hills like that in order for Willa to trick the guy to slam into the car.
yeah, that was smart.
So it
Did
really-
either of you watch the SNL skit about this movie?
Yes.
with the action figures?
Yeah, and all the
Oh.
action figures, but then also where they're just talking about the hills, and they're just like B-roll of like 80 hills, and it's like, and I was like, oh my god! And then when I rewatched it, I was like, oh my god, it really is a lot of fucking hills.
You feel a little motion sick
Yeah,
in
in
a theater.
IMAX. I felt like
In
I
IMAX.
I was about to say in IMAX, I imagine you were like, those are giant, hills are bigger than they would be in real life.
The
That's
camera's like
terrifying.
glued to the
Yeah,
front of
no,
that car, and you're going like, whoa.
Yeah, when you're watching it, it feels like that scene is like 15 minutes long,
yeah.
and it's not. It is like a very short scene, but it feels so long.
Imagine
Yeah.
4DX if your chair could actually
Oh
move it.
boy!
I was just about to say, like, can they do that?
Whoa!
They can. They can. The first
I love
4DX
when you're in a
I saw
4DX
was Beauty and
movie
the Beast, I almost threw up. It was crazy.
or a D-Box movie where like
Yeah.
a camera angle, like a camera will move like this, and you'll be like, whoa, okay. Like I remember seeing a Lord of the Rings movie like that once, or a Hobbit movie, and it was like, whoa, like when the camera moved, and I was like, sure, take me for a ride.
Kind of the opposite of that. When Mean Girls the movie musical came
Mhm.
out 2-ish years ago, it was playing in a theater that was equipped with D-Box, but that movie wasn't programmed for D-Box. But a lady who was sitting near me bought that chair expecting it to move. Mean Girls the movie musical, and it got, she was like, "How come it's not moving?
That's so funny.
It's so not fetch." It was so. I didn't say that, but
Not fetch.
so not fetch. All right. Anything else we want to say about this movie before we play our game for this evening?
No.
It's really good.
no, I don't have anything else.
All right.
I think it's my favorite movie of last year. I love it.
Whoa.
It's great.
Last year was the year of Wicked for Good. bold words.
As our friend Jamie said, the second act of Wicked comes for us all. That's what he said when he found out that it didn't get nominated.
You're just trying to make
There are things I like about Wicked for Good. I had a good time.
I like the merch.
Yes.
I liked the bear.
I like the bear as well.
My favorite movie of last year was not nominated at all.
Which
It's
one?
a movie called Twinless.
I
If
heard
you ever
about
get a
that.
chance to watch it, it's really good.
What is it?
Oh.
It's a story about loss. I don't want to tell too much about it, but basically, it's about a guy who had a twin. He lost a twin, and he meets this guy at a twin support group, like people who lost their twins, and just what happens out of that. But I don't want to go. I don't want to tell too much, but I didn't know anything about it. I just wanted to watch it because I knew that Francois Arnaud was in it, and I'm in love with Francois Arnaud. But he had a very small part in that movie.
Oh,
But
the Heated Rivalry
movie
guy.
itself was great. What?
He's from Heated Rivalry, Francois.
Yeah, he did Rivalry. Scott Hunter.
Yeah. Nice. Well, I like the poster. It's colorful. Maybe I'll watch Twinless before I watch whatever our next movie is.
Yeah, it's real. I highly recommend.
Oh, that would be hilarious because your next movie is Sinners, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is.
That'd be so funny.
If I watched Twinless,
Twinless and Sinners.
is that why he plays two people? Is Michael B. Jordan a twin in them? No spoilers. I guess I'll find out.
No, it's just a guy who walks around with a mirror.
Oh, give him the Oscar. Give him two. Why not? All right. So for tonight's game, we're gonna play charades. We haven't done that in a while.
Yay!
Great.
And since tonight's theme is all about Leonardo DiCaprio, you will be charading Leo movies.
Sweet.
Hold on. Making my scorecard.
Are we charading the words in the title or the movie itself?
Whatever you need to do to get someone to say the title of a movie.
Okay.
Yeah. So take that for what you will. Let me see.
Okay.
Trying to remember how I do points for charades. Oh yeah, so you get a point if you are the first person to shout out the name of the movie being charaded. If you are the charader, if you can get somebody to get it in under 10 seconds, you'll get 2 points.
Oh,
There
wow.
we go.
10
10
seconds?
seconds. Okay.
15.
I think you need to expand that one.
I don't know. When I've done 15 seconds before, it's going to be way too long.
12. Let's split the
Okay,
difference.
we'll do 12. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with Ben. So please look away if you're not Ben. Ben, I'm going to show you a Leo movie on screen
Okay.
that you must charade.
Okay.
We may all look now. Ben, your time starts now.
Okay.
5 words.
5 words.
Stab.
Hammer.
Pound. Hit.
Power move.
Yes.
Wait,
What did he say?
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Oh,
Well done,
I just went like this.
Kill.
that was almost at exactly 12
pretty
seconds. Well
good.
done, Anna. Well done. All right. Now look away if you're not Anna. It's Anna's turn.
ow. I just ran my head into my Yeti. That was so stupid.
Okay. You may look. Your time starts now.
5 words.
5 words.
5 words.
Fish.
Fishing.
Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can.
Oh.
I think Jeanette.
Yeah, I know it's
Well,
Jeanette.
That was quick.
Thank you, Jeanette.
Fishing.
Wait, what was the title?
Salmon fishing in the Yemen.
Catch me.
Oh.
Catch me if you can.
See,
Yeah.
this is why.
You know, I was like, someone's gonna catch. Someone's gonna get
I
catch.
like charades. We should do this more.
Yeah.
Great
this is
fun.
fun.
Great was a good time. Pictionary
I
last
like
week was fun.
Dictionary myself.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was
Too bad
fun.
none of these could be the Muppet movie because we have the
We
ultimate.
just pick up Muppet.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, we did do Muppet movie a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Has Leo not ever worked with the Muppets? What the hell?
I know.
They're
Well,
too
if
old for him.
You put
You
Leo
realize-
and Miss Piggy in the same room. That would be amazing.
We made it almost an hour and a half without any Leo age related jokes. I'm very
I was restraining myself.
okay. It's Vince's turn. Look away if you're not Vince. Okay.
I'm looking away.
Okay, look at Muppet.
Okay, we can look now. Vince, your time starts now.
3 words?
3
3
words.
words.
Sky.
Up.
Cancel, up,
Wait.
The
Not
Aviator.
up. Down.
down.
Oh, don't look up.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Movie.
Up.
Now,
Don't.
Vince, that was more than 12 seconds, so sadly you will not be getting points for that, but Jeanette gets a point. But it was a good effort. It was a Valentine. No, I'll give you 1 point. Why not?
Hey.
All right, it's Lauren's turn. Look away if you're not Lauren, please.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Your time starts now.
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeanette got it.
I think Jeanette and Anna both got it at the same time.
Was it the same?
I feel like it was the same.
Okay, I'll give it. There we go.
We each get a point.
Oh, actually, yes, I like that. There we go. Okay, Jeanette, it's your turn. Look away if you're not.
Okay.
This might be the hardest one, just FYI.
Oh, great. What?
Okay. Your time, you can look now. Your time starts now.
Okay, hold on.
Sweep.
Vacuum,
Vacuum.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait,
vacuum.
what was
You,
Hume.
it? U.
you,
E.
clean. You.
The Departed.
How many words, Jeanette?
Yeah.
1, 2.
The Aviator.
Aviator. Vacuum.
The Revenant. The Dyson Revenant.
J. Edgar.
You got it,
Wait,
Ben.
what was
You got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Hoover! Ah!
I was trying to do a J and a Hoover. That's all I could do.
Oh, that's a tricky
Okay.
I've
one.
seen this movie. I've never even seen.
You don't need.
I think that's
If you wanna
Leo's
see-
failed
But you don't need to.
Some crazy old age makeup. Check
Yeah.
out J. Edgar.
Oh no! Is it like his Maestro?
It's got like Army Hammer, who's like 30 years old, as like an 80-year-old man, and it's like he's got all his prosthetics. It's insane.
Oh my God! No, I don't need to see it. Okay.
No, you're good.
No.
Good job, though. We figured
Oh
it out.
my God.
All right, we're back to Ben. Look away if you're not
Okay.
Ben, please.
Oh God!
We
All
need-
right.
Hey, look now. Your time starts now.
He said sometimes.
1 word.
One word. Inception.
Yes.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Oh, Inception.
Jeanette, that was like record time. That was.
was.
I've kind of been waiting for the one word, and I was like, it's gonna be Inception.
There's some others, but yeah, you're right. Okay, it's Anna's turn. Look away. You're not in. Look away if you're not in.
Okay.
All right. We may look now. Your time starts now.
2 words.
2 words.
The
Kill.
Revenant.
Dead. Departed.
Dead.
Departed.
Yes.
Oh!
Ah.
I was like, how do I show
The
this?
dead.
I was like, oh God, what movie is he a killer in? I'd love to see that.
All right. It's Vince's turn. Look away if you're not Vince. And our time starts now.
2 words.
2 words. The Aviator.
Yes.
Oh, dang it!
Yes. Yes,
Portal?
Lauren.
The Aviator. There we go.
Oh, good.
Has anyone seen the interview with Catherine O'Hara where she says that the Aviator was her in to maintain Moira Rose's accent?
No.
No.
Catherine Hepburn in that, like Kate Blanchett as.
Not-
as-
I don't think it's Kate Blanchett. I think she in the interview she's like, anytime I was losing track of the accent, Eugene would just ask, "Okay, Moira, what's your favorite movie?" And she'd be like, "The Aviator." For whatever reason, just that is the word that helped her get back to Moira. The
That
Aviator.
is hilarious.
Yeah. It's Lauren's turn. Look away if you're not Lauren.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Time starts now.
1 word.
Titanic.
Yes.
Yeah.
What the heck?
All you needed to do was this.
We ruled out Inception, so that's the only other one word.
My 2 favorite movies, the 2 I couldn't get. That's hilarious.
All right. So this is our last question of the basic round, and then we'll go to the bonus. So Jeanette, it's your turn. Look away if you're not Jeanette. I have 3. Which one should I give you? Why not? There we go. We may look now.
You gave me all the hard ones.
Your time starts now.
Strong.
Strong. The Revenant.
Money.
Oh,
Wolf of Wall Street.
No.
Cards.
The Basketball Diaries.
Strong.
The
Money.
problem is I don't know all of his movies.
Rainmaker.
Dead Man Walking.
Yeah.
Shutter Island.
Oh,
How many words?
Blood Diamond.
3 words.
I always forget to say that. Sorry.
3 words.
The Blood Diamond.
It's not Blood Diamond.
Keep charading, Jeanette. Keep charading.
I'm trying to think of like anything else.
Can I
Do it
change
again,
my
just do it
answer
again.
at the beginning? I want to say Blood Diamond's my favorite.
Okay.
Drinking.
Drunk. Something drunk.
I already guessed the Basketball Diaries.
God, I don't know his movies.
Oh, Revolutionary Road. No. He was a drunk in that, though.
He's
Well-
been drunk in a lot of movies.
Shit.
He is a drunk in a lot.
The Great Gatsby.
Yes.
Yes!
Oh!
I was trying to pretend like I was floating, but I can't.
Oh, that's a tough
You
one.
were dead in a pool. Oh,
I think I got
And money and drinking. That's all I can think about.
I thought at one point there was something dead, so that's why.
Yes, yeah.
I guess, yeah. But I mean, like Walking Dead kind of.
No, I was just trying to float. It was not working.
All right. That Valiant effort, Jeanette. Well done.
Oh my god.
Okay. Now it's time for the bonus question. We're gonna do what we did last week, where you are going to do blind wagers. I'm not telling any of you how many points you have, and you just have to decide how many.
Anna's face when you said
I know. So we'll start with Jeanette. How many points do you want to wager?
oh gosh, golly. I will wager half of whatever I have. How's that?
No, pick a number.
Oh, but I'll say 4.
Okay.
4.
All right, Lauren.
I think I have 3, so I'm going to say 3.
3. Okay. Vince.
I'm gonna bet 22 of my points.
Okay.
All 22 of them.
Anna.
5.
Okay. Ben.
3.
3. Okay. All right. So your question for tonight.
Do we write this down?
Yeah. Write it down. So we all.
Hold on.
Okay. How many Oscars has Leo been nominated for acting?
Okay.
Producer nominations for like Best Picture, those don't count. How many?
I don't have a pen, so I'm just gonna give you my answer one time.
Okay. How many acting nominations has Leo received?
Nominations, huh?
Yeah, not wins. That's too easy. It's only one.
Okay. I don't know. I have no idea, so I'm just going to pick a
Yeah,
number.
sure.
It's gonna-
I asked the question. I should find out what the answer is.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to think I should have bet more.
Yes, you should have. Okay, we'll start with Jeanette. What's your guess?
I'm gonna say 4.
4. Okay. Second, updating your score for my records. There we go. Lauren.
Yeah, I said 4 as well.
4.
Oh.
Okay. Vince.
I might have highballed this. We were naming so many Leo movies. I went with 10.
10. Okay. Okay. Anna.
I also fear maybe I overshot. I said 6.
6. Okay. And Ben.
I also said 6, but it's just a guess.
Okay. No one got it right. Some of you are very close. The correct answer is 7. Yes,
Whoa!
7 acting nominations, 1 win, 8 nominations overall because he was nominated for producer as well for one of his Best Picture movies.
Ah.
Oh.
Wow.
These are where the point standings are. After your wagers, in last place we have Vince with -17.
Ah.
I was going to
Damn.
ask if there's a deficit if he doesn't have the 22 points.
I owe
Figure
you
this out as we
money
go.
after this.
Uh,
I
Next,
owe you
we
a
have
free
the
T-shirt.
net with -1.
Oh, great.
Then we have Anna with 1 point. And now, in second place with 2 points, we have Lauren, which means Ben won with 3 points. Yay!
Yay!
It was a close game.
It was so close.
Yay.
What are the 7?
They are.
One battle, Flower Moon.
Hold on. One better Flower Moon. I forgot about Flower Moon. Departed.
Don't look up.
Aviator.
Is he nominated for Aviator?
Was
He
he?
should be.
I
He
think
should be.
was. I need to
He
find.
was.
Where's his wiki page?
Way of the future, the way of the future.
There it is. Leonardo DiCaprio.
I cannot talk about that movie without wanting to go. It's like it's up there with American Psycho as like a comfort movie. I love that movie.
It's surprisingly hard to find. Oh, okay. Here we go. Supporting actor for Gilbert Grape. Then
Okay.
Best actor for The Aviator. Then Blood Diamond, Wolf of Wall Street,
Diamond.
Revenant, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and now One Battle.
Oh, not nominated for
I
Departed.
didn't know he was nominated.
I
for
thought,
that.
I totally thought he was nominated for Departed.
Me too.
Time for Departed.
Wow.
Blood Diamond.
I guess Mark Wahlberg just stole the show.
Microprocesses.
All right. Well, there you go. It's been what a delightful evening celebrating Leonardo DiCaprio, our darling, and this movie as well. But good times. Okay, so it's that time of the evening, everyone. I'm going to put you on the screen. Tell everyone who you are, where they can find you, and any final thoughts you have on One Battle After Another or Leonardo DiCaprio, because it is his night. We'll start with Lauren. Oh no, I took Lauren away.
No!
That's what I wanted to do. Start with Lauren.
All right. So first, thoughts about the movie. My sister. The only really thing that my sister said was that it was really long. So I was really dreading that. But it was actually much better than I thought. I enjoyed it. I would not be offended if it won Best Picture. And yeah, I liked it. So you can find me, Lauren, at Lauren Scheubox on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Threads. I haven't been really active lately, so yeah, I probably won't see a lot of my content on there, but there it is.
Delightful. Thank you, Lauren. Look, it's Vince.
Oh, hey team. Oh God, it's a pleasure to be here. You know, it's always great to share a Wednesday evening with this merry band of rascals. You know, one battle after another. We're gonna keep on battling through these Oscar films leading up to the Oscars. You know, you can follow me on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or Threads. Just look up Vinny Ridge and you'll find me. You know, on Threads lately, I've been talking a lot about Night of the Seven Kingdoms. You know, Game of Thrones is back, baby. It took a while, but we're back. We've reached the same highs. So I'm happy to be talking about it. Anyway, see you around.
Hello. Yes. This movie was fantastic. If you need to catch up on what's happening right now in the world, just watch this movie. You can find me, TinkerJ787, that right there, on Instagram. And Threads too, sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it on Instagram. And you can find me here. Not next week, I'll be away. But then you can find me the week after that, here, talking about movies, because Oscars are almost here. And I'm very excited. I'm going to, if I could also make a shout out, I'm in the middle of watching the documentary, The Perfect Neighbor. Holy moly, that's a hard one, but it's nominated for Best Documentary. So I'm trying to get a few more movies in that we're not necessarily covering here. And it's good, but it's rough. So yeah, go watch that.
Oh, me first. Hi, I'm Ben. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter or whatever at It's Ben Gordon. You can also follow our cat Muppet at Muppets Third Act on Instagram. I think I said that at the beginning of the show. Vince, Night of the Seven Kingdoms is pretty good. I've been watching that too. Because like Game of Thrones, usually it's all about like the royalty and these families, but this is just about some guy. And I like that. Just watch a show about some guy. Why not?
Yeah.
What about you, Anna?
Yeah, go follow Muppet.
What about you?
I'm less important than Muppet.
Come on.
You can follow me at Anna Swanson and Muppets Third Act. She's the star of the show.
Love it. You're all the stars. My turn. Hello, all, and this is my channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Join us next week. We will be talking about Sinners, where you get not one, but two Michael B. Jordans for the price of one. I'm so excited to finally see what this movie is about. Will I be scared? Who knows? We'll find out together. Keep an eye on the channel because I'm going to have a full-length video very, very soon. It might be as early as tonight. It might be as early as tomorrow morning. Who's to say? It depends on how sick I feel this evening and how much energy I have for editing. But I got to do which I've realized one of the most exciting things I've gotten to do on the channel. I got to go backstage at a major production in Toronto. I did a full backstage tour at Anne Juliet. So yeah, I interviewed some of the cast. I got to see the set pieces, the props. It's a good time. So hopefully you'll think so too. Watch that video. It'll be on the channel soon. And join us next week for Sinners. That's it. Matt, 2 degrees, teacup for one. Thank you. How do you end this? Coming.